Good morning. Today I'm going to start building a gabion to retain this rock. Gabion is basically a wire cage that you build, then you fill it with rock. So I'm going to pull some of this rock out of here. The reason I'm doing it, so I have this ditch here to drain all my water, which works good with this big rock. It drains through here really well. But because the rock is big and so thick here, it doesn't retain very well, and I don't want to add dirt here to retain the rock because that will be right in the ditch and interfere with the drainage. So that should be pretty easy to do. Get the rock dug out here with the backhoe and start setting up the cage. Thankfully it's overcast today. It started out foggy. It's been blazing hot for about a week. It's not gonna stop for the next 3 or 4 days. I'll set up the time lapse and get going. It's about 3.5 hours. Got it dug out now, and the wire's set. Why did I dig it out? It's simple. The cage material is 4 feet high. I only need 2 feet, and I want it to be recessed underneath the gravel just a little bit. And I'm gonna try to have a slope away from the building here. So that side of the wall will be exposed to the outside when it's done. This end will be covered up. That end might be a little open. Oh shoot. I was thinking I didn't need ends at all, but maybe I should stick an end on that side. I have to take a look at that and figure it out. What's with the garden hose? That's for backfilling. I find it works really well to just get the dirt that you're putting in the hole just completely soaking wet. It gets all the air out. It settles in real good after it dries. And since I got my tie wire in there, I can't really compact it very well. Let's go take a look at this and think about my wall. I'll probably get the skid steer to drop all this in here. It just is a little easier to maneuver, especially with how tight it is in there now. And it's better at breaking up these clods. Yeah, I might need to put an end on this after all. I didn't really want to cut anything because this stuff is hot dip galvanized. You cut it, now it's got a way to corrode, and that's what makes these walls fail is the metal corrodes. The tie wires, that's all zinc plated wire. I don't know if that's going to hold up or not, but I know hot dip, the zinc flakes off when you bend them and twist them. So we're going to try this. Yeah, I think I'll look at getting the end on here. I might need to go get more wire. I just used it all up. got the backfilling done. You see me leave the hose running while I went to lunch. Filled it up real good. When I came back, everything was real soft and soupy. You wouldn't be able to walk on it. And the air was bubbling up out of the dirt. So that ought to be packed in really good. If I were to do this again, I think I would get some wood brackets or something to hold the cage apart. I know that I was clearing the dirt right here because I knew that if I pushed forward it would just drop a bunch of dirt in the hole and move the cage, which it did. I had to scoop that out. You probably saw that. Pulled the cage back. It's bent a little bit, but I noticed here, even though it's curved back, there's where the retaining wire grabs. So once I put rock in, it should actually straighten out and be pretty good. I stood up on this end here. It seemed pretty solid, even though there's, you know, dirt soup under it. It's working pretty good. Probably 2 loads of 3-inch clean, 1 to fill, probably about halfway up to this gabion, and then the other one will finish filling and topping. I'm going to go part way up this ditch some more, so that the rock basically makes a more even, gradual tie into the ditch here. Right now it just drops off there about a foot. I don't want to bust an ankle when I walk out of the shop back here. So I think it's going to work. Not bad for my first shot at a gabion wall. It's not great either, but it's going to work. And if it doesn't, it's not like I don't have the equipment to give it another go and do it better. Hopefully I don't have to.